Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing, and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today it is Thursday, June 19th, 2025. That is 1,327 broadcasts. Thank you, Penny. And it is also day 622 since October 7th. Pete, it's good to see you. Adele, hope that you're well, my friend. Ethan, welcome. Arlene, good to see you too. Amy and Arlene, Ashley and Rosa. Hi, Michael. Hope that you and yours are safe and well. Let's take a second, say good morning to each other as we have for 5 years plus, and then we'll look at the Torah portion. Jonathan and Joyce, good morning. Bency and Emily, welcome, my friends. It's good to see all of you. Hi, Fran. Debbie, good to see you. Linda, sending love to you, kind soul. Sunday and Karen, Boker Tov. Kana, good to see you. You made it back to your apartment when the sirens went off this morning. Stay safe. We're with you. Amy and Jack, Natalie, Jerry, good morning. Okay, let's take a breath, sing a bracha, then we'll learn some Torah. Here we go. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for sending Chana all of our strength, all of your love. Chana's in Israel right now, as are so many of our sisters and brothers, millions of them, in fact. And it has been a week since they have slept through the night. And as you probably have heard, an attack just this morning, late last night, hit directly Soroka Hospital in Beersheba. It is a place of healing. It is a place that has taken care of countless others. And as part of the work that we have been doing in Israel, that UJA has been doing in Israel since October 7th, we've allocated $4.1 million to hospitals in the south as part of $24.5 million that we've allocated to hospitals and emergency preparedness throughout Israel. But there have been gifts long before October 7th that we have made to Soroka Hospital directly, including an emergency ward in 2019. I would encourage you, friends, to not miss the opportunity to make a very, very special and important gift to help rebuild a hospital that is a leader in its field and a valuable resource in its area. There is a lot to talk about. I have to start there, and I hope you do too, because our work to be part of healing is how we hold ourselves strong. There are other things we need to do. There is an election for the mayor of New York City. I hope that everyone who is a resident of New York City will make sure to vote. Um, and there are lots of other things we need to be doing. Let's look at the Torah to give us a little bit of guidance here. The Parsha, Parshat Shlach Lecha, is a fascinating one because of the big story parts that it has. The spies that are sent, the mitzvah of tzitzit, we've talked about all of that, but there is a very small part, in fact, the smallest part of this whole story that I hope that you will look at. I'm learning this directly. There's some sources I'm going to quote, but I didn't look up the sources myself from a teacher at the Jewish Theological Seminary, Malka Strasberg Edinger. She has a wonderful piece called The Large Significance of the Littlest Letter. And this is where it begins. In chapter 13 of the book of Numbers, there is a verse in Hebrew, Vayikra Moshe Yehoshua bin Nun Yehoshua. In English, Moshe called Hoshea, the son of Nun, Yehoshua. Hoshea became Yehoshua with the addition of a little yud. That's what begins Joshua's name. His first name is Hoshea, and Moshe changes his name to Yehoshua. And this happens earlier in the Torah because if you remember, God changed the names of Avram and Sarai to Avraham and Sarah. And so it's beautiful to see this happen again, especially because we know that Joshua will be Moses' successor. But let's talk about that little yud. It's the smallest letter. And I want to quote, this is quoting directly from Malka Edinger's comment on the Parsha, but she found a source in Breshit Rabbah, in an ancient midrash, that says this. Just follow me for a second. It's a very powerful suggestion from about 2,000 years ago. It was an act, a prayer, to change Yeshua's name, to save him from being influenced by the 10 spies who brought the negative report, because in fact, Yehoshua, his new name, means God will save him, or please God save him. The Midrash says it was no ordinary yud. God had been saving it for this moment in time. This little yud had been saving it for this moment in time. When God changed Sarai's name to Sarah, the yud from Sarai's name went away and it was replaced with a hey, but it didn't go anywhere. It was held until Yehoshua, until Joshua's name became whole. This special little yud, listen to the sentence, it's entertaining too. This special little yud knew that despite its size, it was fulfilling a holy purpose in the world by being part of righteousness, and it didn't want to settle for anything less. That, friends, is where I'd like to sit for a moment with you. A little yud from Sarai's name is what made Yehoshua Yehoshua. That little yud became part of a collective moment. It punched beyond its size. And this is part of who we are in the world too. Not because we want to do punching, but the Chancellor of Germany thanked Israel just 2 days ago for doing the world's dirty work, because we have known for 46 years since the Iranian Revolution that this was dangerous for the world. Yes, Iran, for those 46 years, has made its purpose the destruction of the state of Israel, which is why Israel needed to act now. But it is so powerful to think about a state the size of New Jersey, a country so small, literally the yud of the universe, the small ones, that's us. To think about doing the work that is necessary way beyond what we think we're able to do, and to protect others, and at great cost. The deaths in Israel from ballistic missiles, including one sent last night with multiple warheads on it, sent directly at civilian centers, tells you everything you need to know about what we are protecting ourselves and others from. No one should relish war. No one. But this little yud, the little letter that knew that it was part of something holy when it was part of Sarai's name, and then became part of Yehoshua's name. It tells us that it made a difference, it knew it was supposed to, and it changed the course of history. Listen to a teaching from Rabbi Yehuda Loew of Prague, very famous for the Golem story, but a mystic who believed in the power of letters. He said, just as the written letter Yud floats above the other letters on a line of text, that's where the Yud is positioned, the Yud represents the metaphysical, that which transcends the earthly physical world and its constraints of time, matter, and space. The Yud is truly the letter of the metaphysical world to come. It is the recipient of a few special written forms in a Torah scroll. The text is written very precisely, certain words at the beginning, but one occurrence of the letter Yud with a special form is in this week's Parsha too. A big Yud appears in this Parsha, in the verse, V'ata yigdal na koach Adonai, may the power of God be magnified. We say that every time we say the Kaddish, Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach, may God's name be magnified, be blessed. That small Yud is so big. We are not a large people in the world. Such a small percentage in the United States, a smaller percentage of the world population, and yet here we are changing history again. Please God for the better. It's not an easy thing to be a Yud, is it? But what a gift. What a gift to know that the small hint of the way the world could be, the world to come, is embodied in the positioning of the Yud. It doesn't make us better than anyone else. In fact, it describes us as smaller than everyone else. But what a powerful thing to know how strong and mighty we are. We shouldn't need it. We shouldn't need it. But it's necessary, and we are standing up way beyond our height. Imagine in some cute picture of children, the little one standing on their tippy toes. Well, that little one standing on their tippy toes is saving the lives of everybody else in the picture. Not an easy thing. Not a simple thing. War is anything but simple. But Iran purposefully targeted a hospital today. Remember when Hamas's misguided missiles hit their own hospital in Gaza, and the world screamed that Israel had purposefully targeted it? Remember how horrified we were at the accusation, and how hard Tzahal, the IDF in Israel, worked to find the videos to show that that was not the case. There was no intention. We would never, ever do that. Hamas embedding itself under hospitals was literally an undermining of the blessing a hospital is meant to be. Here we are, and all Soroka Hospital is a hospital. That is where so many hostages, when they've been recovered, were taken. They take care of people. They took care of Gazans. They take care of Israelis. So I want to say very simply, we're not going anywhere. We might be a small Yud, but look at what we can do. Hosea became Yehoshua because of that small Yud. Just imagine the world transformed because of what we bring, what we must bring, what we will bring, what we will be here to bring. Sharing a little bit personally for a moment, some of you have written me offline. I've gotten a few texts and messages over the last 2 days saying, Rabbi, you sound so tired. So let me be clear. That's true. This is exhausting. But I'm here in New York, and I'm not carrying the weight that our sisters and brothers in Sahel are. I'm not running from driveways like Chana just did. I'm not running for the ma'amad with my children in my arms, the way my sister has over and over, the way countless others, including my beloved friend Alden Salavi, who's here. He's in Jerusalem. He is a poet. He's a rabbinical student. He has a prophetic, loving voice. I've davened by his side and can't wait to again. All of you, anyone in Israel right now. Chana said it right. We are all tired, and it's okay. We take care of each other, and we show up. Thank God for who you are. Thank God for our beloved home. Thank God for the work that so many are doing to continue to build it from the inside, to make it even more worthy of all of the love and support that we will continue to show. I want to encourage us, friends, even if you're tired, stay awake. Keep paying attention. Keep learning Torah. Take a walk. Call a friend in Israel. Make a friend in Israel. Anyone who wants to reach out to Alden and Chana or anyone else and just say, hi, I'm thinking about you. That's part of how we show up. It sounds like a small thing, like a yud, but look what a yud can do. Look what a yud can do. So, sending love one to the other, one tired heart to another. When we say Am Yisrael Chai, allow the generations to come to speak from within you too. There is huge strength, and enormous beauty. We are the inheritors of so much beautiful yearning and work. It's our turn, so of course we're tired. It's war, of course we're afraid. Let's show up like that small yud that changes history. And most of all, because they're not in the headlines right now, send your heart to the tunnels. 53 beloveds are awaiting return. Let's keep our work going. Let's bring them home now. Take a breath. Say the prayer for the state of Israel with me, and then Hatikva. If anyone has the link and can post the link to Avinu Shabbat on Facebook, that would be lovely. If not, just hold your heart while I say it, and add your Amen when I'm done. Avinu Shabbat Sur Yisrael v'Goalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu, Hagen aleh be'evrat chastecha, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ומיתך לרשע, שריה ויועציה, ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך, חזק את ידי מגיני ארץ קודשנו, והנחילם אלוהינו ישועה, ועטרת ניצחון תעטרם, ונתת שלום בארץ, ושמחת עולם ליושביה, ונאמר אמן. כל הון בלבב פנימה, Nefesh Yehudi Homiya Ulefatei Mizrach Kadima Ayin Letzion Sophia Od Lo Avda Tikvateinu Hatikva Bat Shnot Alpayim Liot am chofshi be'artzenu Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim Liot am chofshi be'artzenu Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Bring them home now. Am Yisrael Chai. See you tomorrow, my friends.